321 RSTS Jayco Eagle here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. There's a lot of fifth wheels, especially in this class. This is one of the most popular classes of fifth wheels. And last year, Jayco's market share grew tremendously. They really refocused quite a bit on these Eagles and have made some pretty awesome improvements on a product that was probably already one of the very best built in its class. Testament to that is the fact that it has double the warranty of just about anything else you're going to see. Quick mention, you're going to see some options and upgrades in this video, such as the second awning over here on this door side slide. Not standards. You know, the interior fabric scheme in this is called Havana. It's a nice light colored leatherette. Those things can change depending on the unit we have in stock. This video is here just to kind of show you how this is laid out and to give you an idea of the story behind the Jayco and the Eagle. I think it is their longest running name at this point. Big pass-through storage up front. In this class, you normally get gypped up here. You will either get a good pass-through storage or a walk-in bedroom. Eagle gives you both. This is something new Jayco started doing very recently from the time of this filming. It's just an extra little utility drawer, but every ounce of storage helps. And it's up here in a dead space that you normally wouldn't store stuff. Now this is also a little bit newer at the time of this filming. Magnetic door latches. Now notice here, the door sits straight up and down. It sits out of your way. It doesn't sit straight out. You don't have to duck under this thing. It's so much easier to get to your cargo. And you just have easy slam latch baggage doors. They even take the time to seal the piano hinge on these so that you know, if water gets on there and freezes, as does happen a lot in the Midwest, it's not going to be a problem. And look at the sheen on this fiberglass. You know, a lot of people will sell this as a high gloss exterior. This is just the standard exterior on these. This is just how they come and how they look. It does look like we have an upgraded Moride pin box on here. This adds a rubber dampening system as compared to the Trail Air, which can only move forward and back. This can move forward and back as well as side to side. And that will help take some of the jolt out of, you know, like when you're just going down the road. If you go over a set of railroad tracks, you'll really feel a lot of that jarring in the cab of your truck. You'll feel less so with the Moride. It does make a difference. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day. Talking to a nice gentleman over here. A lot of RVs now have a leveling system, not usually in this class. Now what's cool is they put the leveling control panel right here, right where it's easy to get to. You don't actually have to open your baggage door, although it's not hard to do, obviously. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. You gotta just do it right. I might not be able to do it with one hand. Nope, the door's mounted just right here. Insulation. A lot of people are really worried about R factors, and that's not a bad thing to be worried about. Unfortunately, manufacturers have started throwing just seemingly random numbers out there with absolutely no data as to how they create those numbers. If you have to, you know, like put the roof R factor in this Eagle into a number, it's 28. You'll find somebody that advertises a higher R factor. But what you need to ask is that RV 0 degree tested? This RV is. Jayco 0 degree tests and 100 degree tests all of their RVs to make sure they maintain a comfortable cabin temperature. That's the question you got to start asking yourself. So, you know, you think, well, if their R factor in the roof they're saying is lower, how are they still achieving that? Because it's not just the roof, it's not just the floor. Although this does have an insulated, forced air heated enclosed underbelly. It's stuff like this. Most RVs, you walk up to the sidewall, you can thunk on them, they're laminated. Walk over here to the side of the slide out. You can hear that. You can hear how well that is built. It's fully vacuum laminated. There is a difference between vacuum lamination and pinch rolling. Long story short, vacuum lamination is better long term. Pinch rolling's not bad. This is just better. Now, walk up to the rear wall. Same thing. They laminate everything but the roof on this, which they have double layer batten insulation in the roofing. The roof is about 50% stronger than anything else in this class, so lamination doesn't necessarily denote greater strength. However, the sidewalls of your slide outs where most people do not laminate, there's virtually no structure there. So the whole slide box can sort of twist and wiggle going down the road. Now we're going under the second awning here. I'm too close to another trailer to open it up, but notice both awnings have full LED light strips. How awesome is that? And notice that they run full length. I've seen some manufacturers, to save money, they buy 12-foot light strips in bulk, and they'll mount them right in the middle. So you'll have, you know, 2 or 3 foot dead zones on each side of the awning. doesn't do you as much good. And Jayco C-channels their light strips in. That means that instead of gluing it to the trailer, which a lot of manufacturers are still doing, even though it's failed for 2 years, when the trailer gets hot, the glue fails and it kind of peels off. Pardon me, I'm kicking some dirt off before I walk in here. In case you're wondering, the actual dry weight of this coach, as it is built, is 10,300 pounds. So you will probably want at least a good 3/4 ton truck, even a heavy duty half. I'm just not comfortable putting you in that situation. Now the RSTS stands for rear sofa triple slide. The rear sofa is extremely advantageous if you're looking for the big living room. You still get the big windows of the common rear living room. However, a lot of manufacturers who put the recliners in the back, they will build the slide outs too far back so that you have to turn or like stack the recliners. So those things can be heavy. I mean, even for young guys like me doing this, that can be a problem. You don't have to worry about that with this sofa. This sofa can't move, so they have to build the slides in front of it. It's just easier. Long story short, in this Eagle, you walk in, open the slides, you're done. That's it. Right when you walk in, you have a very handy hidden control center where you can operate your living room slides and your primary awning. The additional awning slide is awning button is actually in the awning itself. But all of your lights, you know, your primary living room lights and everything, right here, easy access. You know, your awning lights, everything's easy to find. The big super slide here in the kitchen is just loaded with content. So let's just start from right to left. We have an 8 cubic foot fridge, not a 6, 33% more storage capacity. We have 2 pantries. How cool is that? Now, here's what's even cooler. This pantry here is fixed. This is made for bigger, heavier stuff. However, this shelving over here is not fixed. You can wiggle this stuff around and customize the space to whatever your needs are. That is a true backsplash. That is not a wallpaper, so you can actually use that. These are nicer, upgraded solid surface countertops, LG brand. Very residential things you could probably see in somebody's house. Handy USB chargers right here in the living room, right where you can keep your phone charging or listen to some music. Right here we have 4 full-size kitchen drawers, and there are more on this side over here. Full extension, full ball bearing glide. Now, the way they build all their drawers, even in their entry-level travel trailers, everything is built the same. It's built better. All plywood box construction, and it is 4-sided box construction. They still put plywood on the front where they screw the faceplate onto. If you don't do this, if you just screw the side to the front, it's not as strong. It doesn't last as long. I really wanted to take a second to open this up down here. See how good we are getting a good shot of it. You can see how wide open that is. You can actually put a trash can, a big, serious trash can in there. You can't do that with most floor plans. Freestanding dining table instead of a booth, so that, you know, your fifth wheel doesn't feel like a booth at Denny's. Unless you like Denny's, and then we can build one that way. I do like the little, my grandmother called them sew-in seats. Just handy little stuff for extra napkins and forks and all that good stuff. Theater seat here, and again, remember your furniture configurations can vary. So if the pictures look different, the pictures are probably more accurate than this video. We do try to make the pictures match the unit. Individual reclining theater seat, and notice this is sitting directly across from your entertainment center. So when you sit down, you kick your feet up, you're right here on Boardwalk and Park Place. You're in the, you know, the primary viewing seat. Guests, they can be very comfortable on a very nice hide-a-bed sofa, and it is a full memory foam hide-a-bed, not a air bed or anything like that. No inner springs that can give you back problems or anything. And look at the size of these windows. Especially notice the extra large windows on the sides of the slide. That's important because these aren't just big for light, they are big for opening to get more cross ventilation. Oh man, this video is running long. Residential fan we've put in here to help keep some nice airflow going. And it's also important what you don't see. You don't see an air conditioner here. But these 2 air vents, that's a whisper quiet AC system, does 2 things for you. As the name would imply, it keeps the noise of the air down significantly. You won't have to yell at the person next to you. But more importantly, is it adds more efficiency to your air conditioner. That doesn't mean it'll cool better. It means it'll get down to temp faster. That's very nice and important. I love the styling they've started putting in their, I call it like a welcome area, right where you'd walk in and take off your coat and whatnot. I don't know, there's something very, very cool and Western about it. I haven't put my finger on it yet. I just know that I like it. and it's a good amount of storage space. And the little groove patterns that they have in that back right there, I think that's what it is. That's what sets it off for me. So this is all storage over here, handy for extra boots and stuff to get them out of the way. And grandpas, grandmas, moms, and dads everywhere, remember the timeout seat. Jayco builds one right in for you. Even these steps. First of all, we have 3 steps, not 2. Secondly, a lot of manufacturers like to build wood on top of their steps because it does look great. I will absolutely agree with that. But if your shoes are wet and you step on that wood, you are probably going to slip and hurt yourself. And on stairs, that's not a good idea. So they use linoleum, which has more traction on it. And then they put a textured lip right on the end of this so that if you do slip, you're going to catch your foot on something. Also, standard, they build right in a grab handle. So if you have like a knee problem, you can walk yourself up safely. Let's move up here to the bedroom. Queen bed in the slide, and it's a true queen, 80-inch long, Denver mattress brand, which is a residential name. There is full storage under that bed. A lot of manufacturers will build, they'll put the slide-out motor under the bed, and you lose that storage. Jayco goes another way around it, so you don't have to worry about that. The closet in here wraps around quite a bit. I don't know how much of a shot we're going to get over there, but you see all that shelving all the way up in the nose, giving you every square inch of space possible. And right next to it, we have an additional floor-to-ceiling storage unit. Big window here in the bedroom, letting in more light and more airflow because we do have a vent up here. Looking down, perfect spot for a TV right there above your dresser. And you see that you have both multiple drawers, smaller and bigger drawers, so that, if you have socks and underwear or jeans and sweaters, you can tuck all this stuff away. I'm going to spin you around here real quick. It is worth mentioning they do put ventilating windows on both sides of the headboard so you can get a nice cross breeze right up by your head so your head doesn't sweat at night. Now notice here you have 2 entries to the bathroom, so if you do have guests, you don't have to disturb one another. Everyone kind of gets a quick, easy access. We have a full 50-inch walk-in shower going on here, and you notice that it also has a little seating area so that if, again, you do have limited mobility, it's a lot safer and easier there. Big skylight above the shower. And I mean, just to give you an idea, I'm 6'3". I talked about how you get a walk-in bedroom and bathroom. There is no step up here. This is just the height. It's all bigger. I also love the double vanity. You have a double medicine cabinet going on here with lots of countertop space right next to a power plug so you can run your shavers and blow dryers. Nicer porcelain stool, not plastic, and they actually give you a spot for towels here in the bathroom, and I can't even begin to express how many very high dollar fifth wheels, more than this one, do not do that. Oh, one more thing here in the bathroom. They also do have the bigger full-size fan. So especially at night, if you want airflow, leave this bathroom door open, open your bedroom windows, turn on that fan. You'll have a 6-mile-an-hour breeze rolling through there, keeping you cool. And yet, there's still more to talk about. But like I said, this video is running long. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping. Have some fun.